real-time autofocus. My name is Dr. Gaston Baudat from Innovations for Sight. Our on-axis guider technology provides a unique opportunity to solve yet another difficult problem in astrophotography: focus. You will have to remain in focus all the time during frames and during the whole time you take image of your target. Temperature drop, which is most likely to happen over the night, and other effect on the mechanic when you move the scope and you slew on your target will likely change your focus. And you don't need to change a lot your focus to see it. With our on-axis guider, the infrared light coming from your scope goes through the beam splitter to reach your guider. And this is an opportunity, by monitoring the guide star, to detect any change in focus and correct the focus by moving the scope focuser, any focuser you may have here, any ASCOM compliant focuser, and keep both cameras perfectly focused all the time while you are imaging. Which means you don't have to stop imaging to stay in focus. You don't have to guess how much time you have to refocus through the scope to a reference star and these type of things. You focus one for all and the system will keep everything in focus. We have application on PC for Windows who run a technology named as SharpLock, which is also patent pending from Innovations for Sight, using our on-axis guider to do real-time autofocus. This is the only solution in the market who can actually monitor and keep your system in focus as you go in real time, on fly. In this example here, we have a scope with a motorized focuser in between. This focuser has a motor which is attached through a cable to a computer, a PC. Behind that, there is the on-axis guider, the imaging camera on the top as usual, and the guider on the back looking at the guide star. What the software does is look at the guide star shape. If the shape of the star changes in some way, and there is some information in that shape in terms of focus and direction of change, are you before or after focus, which is critical, otherwise you don't know how to move the focuser. The software will send correction to the focuser, and what's going to happen, like I do here manually, the focuser is going to move, except it's moved by the computer. And you wouldn't see that much because the motion is very little, it's few microns at the time. Correction takes place, if any, every time you get a new guide star. After analyzing its shape and compare with the history from the past image, the system may decide to send few microns correction at the time, moving your whole guider and imager in the same time with the on-axis guider attaching them together with your focuser. With SharpLock, you don't have to guess about is it time to refocus. you don't need to do that. The system will stay focused all the time at its best focus. Even better, if you start several nights later, with your system again is not totally in focus, as long as the two-camera relationship didn't change, the system will detect you are out of focus and bring everything back to focus. You don't even have to do an autofocus anymore, only if you change anything on the setup.